Richmond residents impacted by a massive industrial fire earlier this month are suing the man who owned the facility and his company. The lawsuit was filed in Wayne County courts this week. The plaintiffs listed in the suit lived in the area, required to evacuate or own businesses in the area. The lawsuit claims for several years leading up to the fire, the property owner failed to make any affirmative steps to remedy the unsafe, ultra-hazardous conditions that existed within the industrial facility and surrounding grounds. 3 plaintiffs are listed on the court documents News Center 7 got a hold of, but the lawsuit states hundreds, if not thousands more persons exist for this class. Friday night, the Supreme Court voted to allow an abortion pill to remain widely available on the market as a